Why do you keep carrying yesterday as ID or the only map you own? You rehearse old conversation, clutch past promises, nurse the weight of every apology you never received. You remember like a heavy coat, it was warm once, now it stifles your breath. Osho said that clinging is a habit of the mind, not the heart. It confuses familiarity with belonging. Letting go is not erasing what happened, it is refusing to remain a hostage to it. Tonight I will speak to the place inside you that knows how to unhand the past, not by force, not by denial, but with a fierce tenderness that frees the heart and clears the eyes. Why this is urgent? We live in a generation that archives pain like trophies and calls it wisdom. You justify holding on because it made you, but survival stories become shackles when replayed without end. Clinging robs attention, steals presence, and turns the only life you have, this single breathing moment, into a shrine for what is gone. Osho taught that life asks for participation, not possession. The past can be a teacher, but when it becomes your teacher's grave, you stop learning. This work is urgent because unresolved memory shapes choices, repeats relationships, and programs fear into your future. If you want different days, you must stop carrying old luggage. Real transformation begins when you choose presence over story, feeling over rehearsal, and belonging over ownership. The nature of attachment. Attachment starts like a need and slowly becomes you think you are. You need someone's love, so you call it love. You need to be respected, so you call it your identity. You hurt once and that hurt becomes your story. Step by step, need turns into habits. Habits becomes a possession. Possession become the label you wear. Osho said attachment grow from fear, fear of losing, fear of being empty, fear of change. Because you are afraid, you hold tight. Because you hold tight, life stops moving through you. Look at this simply, a person keeps a heavy bag because they believe the bag explains them. But the bag only make walking hard. The truth is not the bag. The truth is the person who carries it. Seeing how attachment forms breaks its power. Name the steps when you feel stuck: need, habit, possession, identity, fear. When you see the pattern, you can pause before you grab. Awareness is the first small freedom. From that space you can start to choose differently, to open your hand, bit by bit, and learn how to move lighter. Why letting go is not loss. Many people think letting go means losing something important. They imagine an empty hand, a broken heart, a life made smaller. This is not true. Letting go is not giving away what you love, it is stopping the demand that the thing stay exactly as you want it to. Listen closely. When you clutch someone's hand so hard that their fingers go numb, you have not kept them, you have hurt them. Love that holds too tight become a prison. Real love wants what is best for the other, even if that means letting them move, grown, or leave. Think of expectation like a narrow tunnel. You force life through that tunnel and you break its shape. When you let go of expectation, you widen the space where life can move naturally. Then surprises can come and life can gift you things you could not have planned. Letting go also frees your energy. All the time you spend holding on tightly is energy stolen from your present. When you release a grievance, you return that energy to yourself. You become available to joy, to work, to new love. Many cling to pain because it makes them important, it gives them a reason and identity. But pain used as identity is a small life. When you stop wearing pain like a badge, you find your heart is larger than your story. Letting go does not mean you forget or pretend nothing happened. It means you learn from it and then stop letting that lesson chain you. You keep the wisdom, not the weight. There's also a gentle truth: something holding on is your last defense against feeling empty. But emptiness can be a space for new life, not a void to fear. When you trust that inside you is enough, letting go becomes an invitation, not a loss. So practice saying, I will keep the lesson, not the burden. Try it first with small things: an old argument, a tiny regret, and watch how your chest softens. Letting go turns closing into opening. It is not subtraction, it is the beginning of a larger life. Practical steps to let go. 1. Recognize and name. Stop for a moment and notice the tightness in your body. Say to yourself, this is attachment to X. Name it: fear of being alone, need for approval, guilt about that day. Naming the feeling make it smaller and easier to deal with. 2. Start small. Begin with tiny things. Throw old receipts, unfollow one account that makes you compare, say no once when you usually say yes. Small acts teach your body and mind that letting go is safe. 3. Ask the question. When fear arises, ask, if this was gone tomorrow, who would I be? Sit with the answer without defending the old story. Often the fear loses power when seen clearly. 4. Make a ritual. Do a small ceremony. Write the hurt on paper and tear it. Walk around your house and set a small objects outside as a symbol of release. Rituals move an inner choice into the world and help your feelings catch up. 5. Breath and hold space. When a memory grabs you, breaths into the chest, count slowly, in for 4, out of 6. Don't push the feeling away. Say, I'm here, I feel you. Holding the feeling with care lets it soften and pass. 6. Practice non-possessive love. With people, practice wishing them well instead of owning them. Say to yourself, may this person be free. May they be happy. This keeps your love alive and light. 7. Build inner strength. Sit quietly each day, even 5 minutes. Notice breath, notice body. Presence is the muscle that makes letting go possible. 8. Learn to wait. Don't force a change. Letting go is a slow unwinding, not a one-time event. Be patient with yourself. 9. Ask for help. Talk to a friend, a teacher, or a counselor. Saying your story out loud with someone who listens kindly breaks its power. Practice these steps regularly. Repetition rewrites how your mind reacts. Little by little becomes lighter. Common pitfalls and how to avoid them. Confusing suppression with release. Burying feeling is not letting go. If you push emotion down, they return louder later. True release includes feeling, not avoiding. Let the emotion move. Mistaking detachment for coldness. Detachment used as a badge can become numbness. Real letting go is warm and open. Hold compassion and distance at the same time. Rushing the process, you cannot hurry the heart. Quick fixes make you feel good for a moment, then the old pattern returns. Allow time. Small steady steps are stronger than sudden leaps. Using letting go to avoid change. Some say I let go but keep repeating the same choices. Letting go must include changed action. Comparing your journey. Everyone's past is different. Don't measure your progress by someone else's timeline. Turning release into pride. Saying I released it, I am free, can become another identity. Stay humble. Keep practicing. Watch for these traps when you see them. Breathe, notice, and return to simple practice. Stories and metaphors. The clay pot. A potter shapes clay, then opens their hands so the pot can be used. If the pot never leaves the hands, it never becomes a home or a bowl. Letting go gives your life a purpose beyond your own grip. The blanket. In winter, you hold a blanket so tightly that you can't move. Warmth becomes a prison when you refuse to take it off and walk into the sun. Letting go is stepping outside with the memory of warmth in your chest. The old photograph. You stare at a photo until the edges blur. If you only live in that images, you miss the person standing next to you now. Letting go lets you see the present's face clearly. These images are simple so your heart can feel the idea, not argue with it. Practice session guided. Sit comfortably. Place both feet on the floor. Rest your hands on your knees. Close your eyes. Take 3 slow breaths. In. 2, 3. Out. 2, 3. Bring to mind one small thing you want to release. A single memory, a small hurt, one expectation. Hold it gently in your mind. Notice where it sits in your body. Maybe the chest tightens, the throat tightens, or the stomach knots. Don't change it. Just notice. Now breathe into that place. With each out breath, imagine loosening one small knot. Inhale, hold, exhale, and feel the knot soften. Silently say, I keep the lesson, not the pain. Repeat this 2 more times. If tears come, let them. If nothing happens, that is okay. You are planting a seed. Stay with the breath for another minute. Now imagine placing the burden into a small boat on a river. Watch the boat float away. Notice how your chest changes. Stay with that softness. When you are ready, bring attention back to your breath. Wiggle your fingers, open your eyes slowly, sit for a moment and notice what is different. How to live these days. Make tiny daily habits. 1 minute of mindful breathing in the morning, 1 evening note of one thing you let go today. Keep a release list. Write 1 things you carried and 1 small action you took to release it. Over weeks you will see the list change. Choose 1 pattern to practice non-possession with for a week. Maybe it is how you react in arguments or how you check your phone. Notice change without judging. Use objects as reminders. A stone, a bracelet, or a candle. When you touch it, remember to breath and let go. Talk about your attempts with friends or groups. Sharing makes the practice real. Celebrate small wins. Letting go is small acts done often, not heroic acts done once. Letting go is not losing life. It is growing into it. When you release a story, you free the time that story stole from your days. You create space for new surprises, new people, new joyous. Be gentle with yourself. The heart remembers old habits faster than the mind can plan change. Fall down, stand up, try again. Real freedom is plain and quiet. It does not shout. It is the small, steady clearing inside you that lets more light through. Now ask, what 1 small thing will I let go today? Write it down. Do a tiny ritual. Try the guided practice again. If you want, I can make a short practice sheet and a 10-minute audio for your daily routine. Comment below 1 thing you released. Your courage helps others. Walk softly, hold less, live more.